Have you ever stared at your task 2 question and your mind freezes in task 2 question? You just freeze. I remember one of my students, Ravi, he was really brilliant. He scored a 8 in listening, 8 in reading, but every time he used to score 6 or a 6.5, he wanted a 8 or a 7, and whenever he used to sit to write, panic would take over him. He would say, "Ma'am, I just don't know what to write. I just know what to say." His ideas felt blocked. Because of that, he was repeating his score again. And even as an examiner, I found that the children were not having ideas, which they were just simply writing ideas which were not relevant. And then everything changed when Ravi learned how to generate ideas quickly. He in fact cracked the exam with the 7.5, and now he is studying in Canada. And even you can do that. So if you are felt like Ravi, you're not alone. Don't worry. In this video, I am going to tell you no. 3 formulas to generate ideas. You will really like it. But before, proceeding, you should know what brainstorming is in IELTS so that you never get lost again. So if you are aiming for a band 7 or higher, then let me tell you, I have my full preparation courses for various modules. They are recorded, bronze and gold, available on www. And yes, I am an ex-IELTS examiner. Yes, you heard that right. The materials are in PDF form. You get it in your email. It is in the shop section of my website. And if you have any difficulty, then you can WhatsApp me. I do evaluation myself, not with AI. And also I give personal coaching. Now let's get started. What is brainstorming? You should know that brainstorming is very important. And if you have mastered those techniques, you will not get less than 7. So brainstorming means thinking quickly, just simply put, so that you are able to generate ideas which are relevant and which are coherent, and that you can organize so that your task response is 9 and your coherence and cohesion is 9. So easy 8 band also. Now let's just dive into the first one. How do you organize your ideas and how do you think under pressure? Now the first one is the formula that is there, which is a sure shot. You have to just think a bit. The formula is WH questions. Now don't worry, what are these? This is not a mystery. I'm going to tell you. Now the WH method means it is, I feel, the easiest. Of course, the third is very easy for the beginners. Now, what are the WH questions? Don't worry, I'll tell you what it means. Then we will have a question and then you can also practice. Now, you should ask these questions to yourself. Who, what, when, where, and how. Yes, you have to ask these questions and add one more WH, that is why. So you don't need to use all of them just to get the ideas when you're freezing, so that your thoughts can be organized. Now suppose I'll just read out an example to you. Now I'll read out slowly. Some people believe public transport should be free for everyone. To what extent you agree, disagree? Very useful for these questions which are very common. Agree, disagree. Now how to apply this? The first one is WH is what or who. So who will come into this? Who are affected? Of course, those who are commuting daily, the low income group, they will take the public transport. Even the government and the taxpayers, they all will be affected. And then is what would happen if people are taking the public transport, that means are using buses, trains, and therefore the result is the traffic may reduce. Just try to think. And where would this be useful? Not, of course, in the countryside. It will be very useful in the crowded cities, right? So what? You answered that question. And then why it is useful? It should be supported because increases the accessibility. You can really reach your destination. Okay? Accessibility, that is called. And then it is also environment. The government fund this so that it is really useful. So that means this is negative. Agree, disagree. Higher taxes, budget allocation. So just like this, you can get 5 to 6 ideas, and then you don't need all of them. Just explain 2 or 3, whether you agree or disagree. Just pick those ideas around which you can have greater explanation, greater vocabulary. Now this is for practice. You can pause the video and write some ideas. Many people believe that social media has a negative impact on real life relationships. Do you agree or disagree? Now your time starts now. When you pause the video, you have to pause it for 1 minute only and try to reproduce the ideas that I have told you with that formula and see how much you have grasped. I want in your comments which formula you found useful, and please subscribe. You do not subscribe, you come and not subscribe. I'm giving you so many videos. It doesn't give you any effort, but it motivates me to give you really useful videos. Okay? Now I hope you will pause. If you get problem solution, cause effect question. Now again, how to solve them? Very easy. Again, example and practice. Simply ask, what if? What if it happens? What if this does not happen? Now, this helps you to think of both ideas very quickly. Now, the question. Please, I will be reading out the question. A growing number of people are eating fast food every day. Do you think it is a positive or a negative development? Now ask your question, what if people continue to eat fast food? What would happen? Obviously, now the idea is there will be health problems, and it may increase what? Obesity, diabetes, heart diseases, lot of things, and why it is positive also? Because it is time saving, for busy professionals. You can really have your food cooked in a jiffy, and therefore it also boosts the fast food industry, their profits. And what if people don't eat fast food? Again, more people will learn to cook at home. Then there are going to be health benefits. The health is going to improve. That's an idea. And what more? The traditional food culture will revive. The art of cooking would revive at home. Then what else? The restaurants, those who are, what if, the restaurants, those who are offering fast food, they might lose their business. Now that could be negative or positive, whatever you want to say. But ideas are there, and they are relevant, and they are organized. So see how easy is it? 9 band in task response, 9 band in coherence. Now you have the both sides of the argument ready for you. Again, you will not choose all of them. Choose only 2, 3. Explain. Now let's come to the practice. Now here's the practice question, and you will pause. Be very true to yourself. You will pause the video. Okay? So note down. Some parents give their children money as a reward for good grades. Is this a good practice or not? Okay? Use the method what if technique and think of the ideas. Please just pause the video and write down the idea. Pause it and write it in the comments. Whatever ideas you got, I will check. So we are practicing. Please pause the video. I hope you have got the idea. It is about the children being given money for doing well in their education. Now, ma'am, I don't know this what if, I don't know this WH, then what is the third method? Okay, start thinking with an example. Now, this is really useful when you're completely blank. Okay, this method will work. That is why I told you the third method is going to work after all. So whenever you get such a question, you can just think of a real situation or imagine a situation. It is situational. You have to imagine, and then you can build your ideas around it. Okay, let me give you an example question. The question is, some people think that learning a second language should be mandatory in primary school. All are real questions and recent ones. Do you agree or disagree? So let's say that when you were at school, so you're imagining, when I was at school, even my parents and teachers, they all used to say that maths and science is very important. Yeah, so there is no need to learn a second language, or even you can replace in the question with a foreign language if it is there. So you did not learn English at all you do not learn it well because maths and science were more important. So you had to, what happened? You had to face problem when seeking a job in a multinational company. You struggled with the basic conversation, even for that matter IELTS also, because you did not give much importance to the languages, English, and sometimes the schools are also teaching French and all that. So just imagining that your job opportunity gets reduced. Now, with help of this, you can generate ideas. The situation is like that. Science and maths. So what happens? So what will happen if you learn a language, a second language? Okay, it can improve your job opportunities in the global market. So what all you can, just think around that. Okay, so it boosts your cognitive development because you have to use your mind to and get understand another language, even if it is French or even in this English, because English is not your first language, and it also helps to develop memory. So you could take time away from maths and science and should devote on the learning of the languages. So some students may never use the second language, or they may never learn the second language for that matter. So in this way your essay will look very natural, and the cohesion and the task response there, because you imagined the situation and build the ideas out of that. So they become very real, very relevant, and very coherent. So let's practice now another question. Now the question is, some people think advertisements aimed at children should be banned. Do you agree or disagree? Just pause the video and write at least 3 ideas. You can write them in the comments and I will check you. See, be very truthful, and this video can really help you. It will solve your problem. You can use any method any question that you find difficult and build ideas from that. Anything you have in this third one, especially if you've seen something around you, if you have read something around you, you can really do well in your ideas. And I hope you have liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, my dear, because your one act of like really boosts my confidence. Okay, now what are the common mistakes in brainstorming? Sometimes you brainstorm but you commit some mistakes. So before we wrap up, let me share the 4 common mistakes that you make and you should avoid. So those mistakes are, the first one is you have 40 minutes for the ideas and you should focus on the ideas for 1 minute. Okay, so focus on 1 minute for the ideas. Don't spend 7-8 minutes. Then overcomplicating your thoughts means you overcomplicate. Simple ideas are the best. And what are simple ideas? Ideas that are explained well are much better than any complex ones that you are finding it hard to write. So that is how you are going to choose. Be very careful with this and do not use very complex ideas which you don't have any idea about. You may get an idea but you don't know anything to write, so what is use? Then trying to be too creative or too original. No, it's not about being clever. I will think of an idea which is out of the box. It is about being clear and relevant, and please ensure that it is relevant. The final tip that I want you that remember that you don't need a perfect ideas. Try with the ones which are simple, clear and strong in the sense they are explained with strong language. Those ideas are more important. And strong ideas, clear ideas, relevant ideas is equal to 7 plus. And now that you know what is brainstorming, please do it every day effectively for all your essays that you try to write. Take 10 of them and try to write, and try to use whichever formula you find it is there. Now we will just stop at this, and I will also help you to write the full essay. And if you want any help from me, you can WhatsApp me. There is another video coming on vocabulary also. I'll be back with you with this video. Please share it, because one share can really make a difference to somebody's life. And thank you. God bless you all.